9 times out of 10, the strongest driver we have to get a good transformation with a client is going to be our nutrition. But the difference between a good transformation and a great transformation is that that client also kills it with their training. By the end of this video, you're going to know the exact thing that I implement with clients in order to get them from a good transformation to a jaw-dropping one, and how you can implement that yourself so that you don't just lose body fat, but you lose body fat and you look lean, strong, and muscular as well. If you're questioning my confidence, my name is Rory. I've coached over 200 people. Here are some of my client results for reference. In order to get leaner, you have to lose body fat. You do that by creating a calorie deficit, primarily through nutrition and also with the help of exercise as well. But the difference between taking that from a good transformation when someone looks lighter and leaner to a jaw-dropping transformation, for example, Tori, Julia, Sean, me, is also training with intent. When we go to the gym, it's not to tick a box. We're there to show up and make the best of our time there. When it comes to training, there is one single variable that dictates how much progress you're going to make and how good your transformation is going to be. And it's not the amount of volume you're doing, it's not the amount of weight you're lifting, it's not the exercise selection, something called proximity to failure. Whether you know what this is or not, if you've gotten a good result, you've certainly been training with close proximity to failure. To measure proximity to failure, we can use something called RPE, rate of perceived exertion. In other words, subjectively, how hard was that set? A 10 out of 10 means if somebody put a gun to your head, you could not have done a single more rep. A 9 means you could have done 1, an 8 means you could have done 2, and so on. Every single set, you should be aiming for an RPE of at least 7. And unless you've been training for 2 years consistently, you should be aiming for 9, because training with intensity is a skill. And if you aim for 9 or 10, the chances are, in reality, you'll be around 6 or 7. And for reference, what I'm going to do here is overlay a video of me doing bicep curls close to failure. So you can see here, control, under tension, control, in pain, but still slow on the eccentric, taking my time, focusing on working the target muscle. That was a hard set. I would still say that that was RPE 9 or 9.5. I think if somebody took a gun to my head, I could have squeezed out one more. And that is what people are missing, because people stop 3 reps short of that right there. When you do that, you're never going to progress at the rate that you can. Training with intensity is the biggest driver to get the best result in the shortest time possible, which comes back to my previous video speaking about getting results in a short time. Intensity beats volume every single day of the week, because as I mentioned, there's a graph of result, with result on the y-axis, volume on the x-axis, and as the volume increases, the result increases to a point, but then starts to tailor off, which means that if you want to get the most out of as least as possible, this needs to be super, super intense. So if you train hard, you can get a huge amount of benefit out of 1-2 sets. But if you're half-assing it, you are going to need to do 3, 4, 5 sets to get the most out of your workout. So the next time you're going to the gym, you don't have to track RPE on every set, but you need to have that mindset going into the set of, am I truly pushing myself here? If I had somebody screaming at me right beside me while I'm on this leg extension or while I'm on this lat pull down, saying do one more, could I push out one more? And if the answer is yes, keep going. So the next time you go into the gym, get off TikTok, get off Instagram Reels, and go in with the mindset that you are going to train like you mean it and get the very most out of every single set. And if you want more muscle building and fat loss tips, drop me a like, a comment, or subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.